So Mikel, if you can believe it, it's 25 years, almost to the day actually, since you first left Spain, pursuing your dreams, went to PSG, and it feels like a lot of people who are successful in their careers have these kind of defining moments that maybe didn't feel nice or didn't feel comfortable at the time, but they end up being a defining moment. Was that one for you?
100%, because at the end that was the first professional step and decision that I had to make. So it happened really quickly in the middle of the winter transfer window. I got a phone call from Luis Fernandez, said I want to go into Paris to play in that team. So then, I had no experience. I could not talk to the language. I was living with my mom in Barcelona, so I looked at my mom and said, if you come with me, we go together. I spoke to my dad and my sister. They were all happy with the situation, and probably it's the best decision that I made in football. And I really needed that support and that conviction from her, because it's a big move. You go to a different country to play at one of the best clubs in the world with no experience whatsoever. And it was really helpful.
So how does it help you develop? I guess there are probably two aspects to it. I was going to say you'd probably end up doing your own cooking and washing, but with your mum there, you probably didn't. But there's the other aspect. I was looking through like the stats.
Years ago, and it was almost, as you said, 25 years since that moment, and it was incredible. You have to be lucky as well. So someone that really trusts you, like I had with Luis Fernandez, then you have to land in a place and you have to land with your feet. And I did that because straight away I went to the hotel, and who was there? Mauricio Pochettino and his family there. So we lived for 3 months together. And Mauricio was like a father to me. He took me under his belt. He was one of the leaders there, and it made life much easier for me.
That have been with you throughout. I mean, look at your backroom team and Gabriel Heinz.
And then Gabi came 6 months later, and then we built two relationships that they are still very present. And obviously, Gabi, one of my closest people.
So what was it with him where you're now? Obviously, there must be so much trust. Where he's a guy you want to bring in to be like a sounding board, another footballing opinion who helps you now.
First of all, personally, you have to click with somebody, and we certainly clicked straight away, and we spent a lot of time together. We shared the pitch very close to each other because he was a centre back, I was a holding midfielder. And then
was he loud?
And then it was very loud. Both of them were a pain, but I learned so much from both of them. And then he's a winner. Everywhere that he's been, he's won. And when we are in that edge and looking for those margins to bring success to this football club, you need to look at the people, and Gabi was certainly one that, in my opinion, was going to help us to do that.
What do you hope comes back? What sort of young man, what sort of growth do you hope and expect you'll see when he comes? I guess it will be, what July or something?
Well, first of all, he's going to be on his own there. He's going to have to now earn the respect of his teammates, of his manager, of the new supporters, and they know him. But now is when you are there, you have to make your own name there, and you have to earn that trust. And then I think he's going to be in an environment of football with, in my opinion, one of the best coaches, Roberto, especially with young talent, to develop him in a way of playing that I feel very identified, and that can help a lot the development of Ethan for us.
So going back to yourself, as another anniversary kind of approaching this year, 10 years since you went into coaching.
And I understand that part. But as well, there is nothing like my journey, and feel that they believe in what you are trying to do, and they are really willing to do it. That's incredibly powerful.
When did those conversations with Pep start? I might be wrong, but he called you, didn't he, ahead of a Chelsea? I think this is public knowledge. Ahead of a Chelsea.
That was before. No, that was even before that. I was, I don't know, 28, 29 already.
Yeah. You must feel as well in terms of, like, it's almost 10 years since you joined Pep at the start, and he's right at the start of building something new at Man City, building something new, I guess, that's had a massive impact on the Premier League. That must feel to you now like the best possible, it's like being at Oxford or Cambridge or something.
It's not what you're going to face right now, and it's moving fast, and it's becoming more difficult, and the margins are smaller because everybody is more prepared.
So what, this is genuinely, I'm asking you to explain this to me. So you have the sort of, I guess, the Pep style, the positional style. Man-to-man becomes more prevalent to deal with that. And then what, managers start to recruit more kind of multifunctional players, more physical players, more direct football, more set pieces. that's then a reaction to man? Is that kind of how it's...
And it will keep moving. Yes, obviously there is a pattern, but every game it becomes different, and the context of that game and the result as well dictates a lot, because a lot of teams, they don't want to do that certain things till the point that they are losing, and then the game becomes different as well. So yeah, there are some trends, not only in the Premier League, but in Europe as well. And yeah, the preparation, the level of the express and every field that is in the clubs right now, it's gone to a different. Let's go game by game.
Last question then. I want to go back to what we were talking about at the start. Do you almost feel like everything has been building to this point now, where your playing career, everything you've done as a coach, whereas now you're building a team that, I don't know, I believe Pep's just said it, maybe the best in the world, competing on multiple fronts. Do you have almost that sense of destiny?
Yeah, but I believe in the decisions that I made now, how this is going to pan out for the next decision on the day or in the afternoon or in the evening. And that's a consequence of what's going to happen in 3 months. But it's the present now, and that's it. It's about football, and the football is unpredictable. And when you think you have it, so stay on it.